is her name. Watch Diamond do dares, challenges, hot sauce or something. Check her out Fridays. That's at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Also going on at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is Get Fit with Allie and Ashley. Summer bod season. There they are right there. Give them a favorite. Give them a favorite. Go check out their show. Summer's right around the corner. I hear VidCon is right around the corner. If you're trying to get fit for VidCon, if you're trying to look good for your Insta pics, you gotta get that right angle. This one, or close. Do like some chin exercises. Yeah, work it. Suave. If you're trying to get fit, Allie and Ashley have got a leg up and they're gonna show you how to get there. Go check them out. That's at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Sundays at 7 p.m. An unstoppable force is to be had. Too much? No, not too much. Because Unstoppable Idol is live bringing you the Unstoppable Idol, the most electrifying talent show that Meet Me has. There's a whole panel of judges. They're critiquing singing, comedy. It's a circus. It's fantastic. Check out Unstoppable Idol at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Sundays. Now, normally at this time, I would talk about VidCon. But there's someone here to take the wind and set it to 100,000 because they're gonna blow you away. I'm really happy I figured out how to connect that because I'm gonna be honest, I didn't know where I was gonna go with take the wind. I was gonna say take the wind out of your sails. That's a bad thing because they're gonna blow you away. Saved it, and I shouldn't think out loud all the time. One time, give it up one time, ladies and gentlemen. The boss man himself, here to update us on VidCon, the legend, Mr. Jim Boss, Jim B. Welcome to the building. How's it going, sir?
I lost my volume. Hold on. Chris, good to see you. Everybody. You hear me?
Mm-hmm. I was parched. No, but you great.
Hey, Chris, why don't you start? Like a little cheers, right?
Oh, cheers. A little cheers together, yeah? Cheers.
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 Yeah. Hey, thanks for having me back. And dude, killer lineup. Are you serious? What do we got? We got Holly. So I don't know who your booking agent is, but they're clearly grabbing the headliner, okay? And my boy Turk, you know, I don't know if Turk knows this. He's representing Philly too.
Mm-hmm.
Turk and I always complain about the Sixers losses. I'd go in and see him. And I don't know Mr. 515. I'm looking forward to hearing him. So good lineup tonight for sure.
Good guy.
Yeah. How you been?
I've been great. A lot of exciting things have happened. The contests have been going nuts. Coming in full force, so there's really nothing to complain about here.
See my my nice setup tonight?
Yes.
So I'm channeling my inner Miami right now. Okay. Did you ever see?
Yes.
Hey, got the beautiful Miami. I'm giving you a little Philly and Jersey love here. You know, Miami, he's out there right. It's always fun to see him on the app. So I'm giving you a little bit of my inner Miami tonight.
He's stealing
you know, one of my
kind of funny or something too. But.
One of my favorite hobbies on the app is just going into battles and helping Miami's opponents.
It's really a talent that you've got.
That is one of my better talents on the app, no doubt. So I love that you plugged all the shows. They've all been so good. I'm amazed, you know, even since the last time we talked a couple weeks ago, months ago, getting better and better. And I actually have a real life story to share tonight. You know, I spend a lot of my day talking to our investors and people that don't use the app or don't know the app. They say, why has video been such a great product? And I tell them it's because of the connection for the big community that's formed. And let's think about what that means for a second. And just take you and I, right? I mean, how many late nights online? And I might have some video to prove that. I might have some classic Chris video, guys. If anyone wants to see it, send some good gifts. I'll send you a good Chris video. I should do that. I should sell it for diamonds, Chris.
Are you, is that like extortion? Like,
Did I just extort you?
What did I do? Why me?
No, I would never do that. But seriously, you think about it. You know, Miami has become, I feel like he's a friend at this point. We really say hi every night. I haven't met the guy in my life. I'm going to meet him at VidCon. And that was what was so cool about Playlist, is that all these people got to meet each other and spend some time together and have some drinks. It was so much fun. And, you know, every night, Charismatic and Holly and Donna and KT. It's a great way to end my day. I use the app all the time. I love seeing you guys. Turk, another good example. I can't wait to see him tonight.
Man, Daddy J always coming in.
See, look at Miami's paying top dollar, right? And then I think too, like new people. So JXO, right? I introduced you to JXO the other night.
You did?
You know, we're finding all these great people that are coming over and seeing what Meet Me's all about, and they're creating good content. A lot of them came from other apps, and I think when they see what Meet Me really is about, they stay and they continue to do great things.
Mm-hmm.
But really, the connections we all make on here are what really make this place special, and that's really why I'm so excited for VidCon. It's coming up.
Oh yeah. No, I mean we talked about that last time. The quality of connections, and anyone who's at Playlist, their expectations across the board were just beat. I mean, like they're real friendships. In fact, right before VidCon, there's a whole group of us going near Detroit to do a pre-VidCon 4th of July party. And so, I mean, there's that. And that's just from people from Meet Me meeting up. And that wouldn't have happened without the platform.
I mean, so number one, that's really awesome to hear. I hope you guys have a blast. Number two, I haven't been invited yet.
Oh.
Like, really? I mean, because I'm sitting here talking. No, I'm kidding. I hope you guys have a great time. That sounds awesome. I'll see you out in VidCon. That'll be a blast. That's really cool. And I think those things happen all the time. You're going to talk to Holly. We know she does some really cool meetups with her fans and VIPs, and other people do too. I know they happen all the time. We would do more of them if we could, and we want to do more, because I think getting people from the app to meet in real life is just a really, really cool thing.
Yes, 100%. So on that note,
yes,
for our meeting in real life.
Yeah. So this is, it's not so much a special new announcement, but let's just call it an update to the past announcement, right? It's less than 30 days away now. Actually, 30 days. 7 to 11 on 7/11. It's coming up. The party is coming together great. You know, we're going to have a bunch of cool stuff. The venue is really neat. It's very close to the conference, so if you're going to the conference, you can walk there easily. DJ Sharp. If you remember DJ Sharp from Playlist, he's booked again. He's going to be playing. We tried to bring back as much of that kind of Playlist vibe as we could, because it was a really cool thing.
Definitely.
Tons of swag. I'm not wearing it tonight, but we got like light up lays and wristbands. You know that Mimi's going to have a lot of lights. We talked about the dance floor. You got them on too, right? You got them. Very, very cool. We're going to have all kinds of that. Nice, Miami. Yeah, that's great. So tons of swag. We'll be broadcasting all night live from VidCon, the party. So if you're not there, we want it to feel like you are there. We might have a special couple little broadcasting secrets. There yet, Chris, but some really cool stuff coming too. So we're excited to get there.
There is. So there's an update. You said there's a few updates for the party as well. So you have that.
Yeah.
As well as I was told about some special events that are happening at VidCon leading into the party.
There might be. We're not ready to announce those yet.
Got it.
There might be. Yes. Right. We might have some things up our sleeve. Chris, you'll be the first to know. Okay. Literally.
Yeah.
First to know.
All right. I will be sure to keep everything up to date as it unfolds. So yeah.
Yeah. So a couple other things around the party though too. Tops and VIPs right now for sure. If you haven't registered, there's still a banner. You should see a banner. Click the banner, register. That's important. Number two, those that have registered and RSVP'd, we need your addresses because we're going to mail the tickets ahead of time, and you can't get in without the ticket. And there's a bunch of people, Miami, if you're on there, I notice you're one of them that we've reached out to but haven't heard back yet. We'll ship you your ticket so that when you come, it's easier to get in. We'll figure it out, if not, but we'd love to get your address. Audrey, right, is going to, someone said, Audrey, can you please say hi? Audrey, or reach out to Audrey if you haven't heard yet. We'll get you, we need your address. We'll send you your ticket and we'll get you in. That'll be no problem. Additionally, there are a few spots left. It's almost full. But there's a few spots left. So first, we want the tops and VIPs to join, but we also want people that aren't tops and VIPs to have a chance to go too. So if you would like to come and you're not currently a top or VIP and you haven't seen an invitation yet, reach out to Audrey, reach out to our Instagram app, which is Meet Me app on Instagram. Tell us you'd like to go. Give us your username, your email, some way for us to get in touch with you. Send us a DM. We'll reach out to you and try to figure out how we can get everybody in there that wants to come, would love to come, because it's going to be a great party. We'll raffle them off. We'll figure out some way to get people there. But it's going to be a great party. We'd love to see everybody we can get there. Tell us you want to come. It's a month away. It's going to be great. I can't wait to see everybody again.
So to clarify, registering through the banner at the top was the first step. There was an additional message sent out that needed to be responded to.
Correct. And if you haven't responded, we will be following up tomorrow.
Great. So that's for all of you who are planning to go to VidCon. If you have registered and sent a message to the top banner, make sure that you follow up to the email that Audrey sent you. You cannot get into the party if you do not register. This isn't like, oh, maybe. It's a for real thing. So don't have FOMO and miss out.
Let's just say it'll be much, much easier for all of us to get your band. It's going to be the same thing. You'll have a wristband like you did a playlist for the VIP area. It'll get you right in. We'll say hi to you at the door and get you up the elevator and right into the party. So it'll be much, much easier. But yeah, I see a lot of comments. Check your emails. If you don't think you heard and you did register, let us know. We want to get this, get this booked and filled up as soon as we can, because it's getting really close. So if you're on the list, you're definitely coming. We want to hear from you. We want to see all of you there. There's so many people I haven't met that I can't wait to meet, and it's only a month away. So we're running out of time. We just want to get it done.
Right on. For the people who missed the first announcement, can you do a quick recap as to what the party is?
The party, so you might have heard of Playlist. A lot of you guys are new, so maybe you didn't hear a Playlist, but we go to all the main conferences and we'd like to sponsor a nice party to thank all of our streamers and VIPs too. They're invited as well, and we'd love to see them. We've rented a rooftop bar very close to VidCon, very close to Disney. We're bringing in a Meet Me dance floor, purple and white, of course. We've got 2 DJs booked. One is DJ Sharp, who many of you saw at VidCon or at Playlist. He's great. We'll have all kinds of different things throughout the night happening, but it's really just a place. And if you weren't here for when Playlist happened and heard everybody talking about what a cool event it was, just trust me. And Chris, you should give a word too. Playlist, I think, just changed a little bit of the vibe on the app.
Yep.
It was such a cool weekend where the first time at that point that people met, got to meet Holly. I literally was starstruck. I'm so thrilled you got her on tonight. This is such a cool show. And a lot of people that meet me, we're all waiting to hear from everybody, but it was really cool to meet Holly for the first time and everybody. And you and I, we formed friendships. I think VidCon will only make all of those stronger. And I see so many people in here that are going. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I'm stoked. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Anything else to update on or talk about before we wrap up?
No, that's the main stuff.
Great.
We're less than a month away. Summer's here. Summer's flying by. Before you know it, we're gonna be there.
Excellent. All right. Well, you heard it here, everyone. It's the 11th hour. Make sure that you're getting your submissions in, whether it's through the banner or responding to Audrey's email. Let's have a good time. VidCon's coming up so soon. I'm so excited. Bad dance moves galore. DJs, alcohol. What more do you need?
Yeah. Hey, I see so many of my friends in here, guys. Thanks for coming. Thanks for supporting Chris, Holly, Turk, Mr. 515. I think it's going to be an epic show tonight. Your shows are always great. I'm going to sit back and make a new cocktail and watch it, enjoy. I can't wait to hear tonight's show. It's going to be great.
One time to Jim V, huh?
Hold on. Everybody get him, raise him up if you got him.
Jim Boss.
Brother. Thanks a lot.
Definitely, man. Thank you for coming back on. All right. I was going to say make a little noise for Jim B, but there you go. Everyone's already at it.
There we go. Yes.
Thank you, sir.
There to Chris. See ya.
Bye. One more time for Jim B, everyone. Thank you so much. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So you heard it. That's the update. Now, we want to make sure that we're staying pressed for time here. So we make sure that we keep everything up to speed. Now, one time, everyone, if this is your first time here, during these conversations, I do not acknowledge or thank gifts. I do not acknowledge the comment section. It's not because I don't care about you, but it's out of respect for the people who take the time out of their day to come do these interviews. So on that note, have you seen a sparkly sky full of rainbows before? Well, our first guest is probably responsible for it. The woman herself, the legend, the one and only Miss Holly. Hello, Miss Holly.
Hello, Chris. Hello, everybody. Hi, how are you?
It's good. It's
Hello,
good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, many of your friends are here, and
I know.
I think we're all pretty excited. So normally by this point, the comment section is already in full-blown capacity, and you're going at it. You're doing your thank yous and your cheers. So it's exciting to have an opportunity to talk.
I know. Thank you for having me on here, and thank you, everybody. Hi, everybody. Hi, guys. Hi. Everybody.
So the way I always start out these conversations is to take us back a little bit.
Okay.
Everyone here knows you from Meet Me, but there was definitely a Holly before Meet Me. If you had to go down memory lane and say,
Okay.
Who was school Holly?
Well, I was really weird and awkward. I kind of haven't changed very much. I was actually homeschooled. I think there's a lot of people that don't know that about me. So I don't know. I guess I was that really awkward, shy, dorky person that liked like Star Wars and Harry Potter and all that kind of fun stuff. Wasn't cool at all, like ever, never ever. Just like
You had those edgy late nights of reading going on.
Yes, basically. I read all the books.
What books were you first to crack open? What got you the itch to start reading?
I think it was Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Harry Potter was like really cool. I don't know, just like he was like this loner kind of person that like overcome everything. So I don't know. And there's magic.
Magical.
Yeah.
So you're homeschooled. Now, did you do homeschool for your entire high school experience?
No, actually, since I was really kind of nerdy and awkward, I got into high school and I was kind of bullied a little bit. So I thought maybe it would be a little better to do homeschooling where you kind of just do your own thing and kind of just be yourself. So that's what I did. I just kind of skipped over high school and then went to college and I played like softball and stuff.
Yeah. Wait, so you decided to do a sports team?
Yeah, eventually I did. I just went my first year in college. I did fast pitch softball. So I played softball for a couple years and that was.
Who knew? I had no idea you were also an athlete. Check that out.
not very well. No, I was.
It's okay. It's okay. Okay. It's all about the attempt. It's all about the attempt. That's the important part. When you went to college, did you have any idea of what you wanted to do? I mean, when we go to college, we don't exactly say, hey, you know what I think would be cool? Let's do college, but live streaming. So what was that path at that time originally going to be?
I don't know. I think my main goal was always to help people. I don't know. I went to school for psychology and then I just wanted to help as many people as possible. But I don't think anybody knows what they want to do in college when they first go. I was like, okay, let's see what happens.
Yeah. So college is rolling. There's probably some exciting things that go on. Did you do the whole college experience or did something change along the way?
Well, I think life kind of got in the way. So then I ended up not quite finishing college and like moving on and being a nanny. I was a nanny for about 8 years and then and then Meet Me kind of just like fell into my lap. I was like, whoa, what's this? So then
so nannying. you have to have a special ability to handle kids. Doing it 8 years, I feel like would definitely change someone. Do you like kids? Is Holly like a kid lover? Or?
Well, I love kids. Like I love kids, and I'm very like bubbly and like kind of kiddish as it is. So when you work with kids, you kind of have to like kids for working as much as you do for 8 years. So
I can imagine if all else fails, you're like, let's watch Harry Potter. And like, all right, I'll behave.
basically, I basically did all of this, but for little kids. Like,
yes. Okay. That was the prep work. Prep work that got you ready for being the Meet Me Spectacular. Was anything?
What was that? I'm sorry. Will you cut out there?
Was your homework that got you ready for Meet Me Star?
So
So
being alone, like by myself and just drawing and reading and just being a dork, I feel like prepared. I don't know. I think that would be you.
no, I'm gonna have to. It connects the dots, I think, because all of us have a little bit of dork. We like the dorky things, and it's hit a note with people because you've connected with a lot of people. So you mentioned Meet Me fell into your lap. Do you remember how Meet Me fell into your lap?
Yeah, I do actually. Well, I have been using Meet Me for a very long time. Actually, I've been using it for maybe 6 years. I used it originally to be able to meet people and getting over being really awkward and dorky. So I kind of found Meet Me, and I found it's a really great place to kind of meet up with people because it's so hard to make friends, especially coming from homeschooling. It's so hard to make friends in real life. So it's like,
Right.
okay, I'm gonna re-download Meet Me, and that's what ended up happening. I was kind of like working every single day. I needed friends. And so then I re-downloaded it and I was like, what the heck? What is this new live feature? And then I tried it and then here we are.
Yeah, here we are. So prior to Meet Me, had you had any social media or video creation, any type of media content experience?
No, nothing. I didn't do really anything at all, zero things like social media. I would look at Instagram, but I would just look at all the like other famous people and look at how cool. I was like, wow, oh my God, all their stuff is so cool.
Yeah.
Never in a million years would I ever think that I myself would go into social media. So it's really cool.
Are there any social media stars that you looked up to or influencers that you took inspiration from?
Well, my main influencer is Taylor Swift. I am for sure a whole Swiftie at heart. I love her. So everything that I do is in honor of Tay Tay. I love you, Tay Tay. Please come to my stream one day.
I heard Taylor doesn't do fan meetups. Is that true?
No, she does. She just can't meet everybody. Like she does
Oh.
so much like amazing. She like meets like cancer patients and like so many people. I love her.
Very exclusive.
Yeah.
You talked about you felt awkward, life, you were figuring out what quite you want to do, you had done nannying, and then you started live streaming. When you started live streaming, did it immediately take off? Was it a hit? What was it like when you started?
I don't know. It's kind of like you kind of have to learn it as you go. I don't know. It was fun. I don't know if it kind of took off right away. I was just happy that there was like at least 2 people that wanted to talk with me. You know, like just to have the fact that there were people who wanted to be my friends and like just be everybody was I was just like I think I was just so overwhelmed with how amazing and nice everyone was in the beginning. So
Does anything stick out from those early times where you thought, wow, this is something that I'm liking. I really think this is something that could be for me.
well, when I first started, you know, I don't have any family. So I've kind of like naturally been like on my own for most of my life. And I think when I first got to Meet Me, the one thing that I was just so overwhelmed with was just how many people just like want to know how your day is or like
Yeah.
just want to know how you are and like it's like you're a family. And I think that kind of like stuck with me right away is that we were a family almost right off the bat and almost like a year and a half later, we're still really close. So that's probably is it.
Yeah, to put that in perspective, how long have you been going live on Meet Me?
Well, I think today is like 580. I think today is the 580th day where I've streamed every single day in a row. So
You say asterisk in a row.
in a row, literally every single day.
Has not stopped.
No. I started and then I never stopped.
Thank you for using the word family, because I don't know that everyone would know this, but you have a special name for your family.
Yes, it's Ohana, and Ohana means family, and it means that no one gets left behind or forgotten. It's Ohana. Ohana.
Honestly, your gratitude towards the Meet Me family is very apparent. Most people can feel it. I think that's one of the reasons that
Hi,
Kevin. If you were to say to someone who's starting out streaming, the experience is great, but my advice to you is, what advice would you have for a new streamer or someone who's trying to stream on the app?
I think I would say to be yourself. Like, be yourself no matter what anyone else says, and never give up. You know, no matter how much it hurts or it's hard and difficult, always be yourself and never give up, because your dreams can come true. You know, something that I would say.
And I definitely said that's happened for you. People have connected with you because not only have you met with people, but it happens during some special events. So can you tell everyone a little bit about the special events that go on?
Yeah, sure. That was really loud in my headphones. Oh my goodness. So basically about every 6 months, I get like the main group together and we do these meetups. I call them the Club Holly meetup. And the last one was in Vegas. And we just get together and we just hang out. We just meet in person, because like we're already all best friends. You know, we've talked every single day. We're all hanging out all the time. And then when we meet in person, it's just like I always say, it's just like the live in person.
Yeah.
So yeah, we do them every 6 months, and then we just hang out for a couple of days. Like last time when it was in California, we went to like Knott's Berry Farm. We streamed everything.
Yeah. It's very cool. Not only do you take them, or at least go on trips with people, but you take them on journeys through a magical place, which is pretty unique. What was the inspiration for this? And I guess, what am I alluding to, Holly?
I am not sure, really, to be honest. Like, are you talking about when I go to Disney?
I don't know. My ears are kind of big. And
oh, okay. Yeah, I love to take people outdoors. We always do dares. Like the latest thing that we did. Oh, I got big fingers. Hey. We used to do dares outdoors. Like I just got back from Pride, LA Pride. I don't do Disney anymore because my class is expired. But yeah, it's so much fun to just go outside and just take everybody. I call them field trips. It's like a little nostalgic to go on a field trip when you're little, and then
field trips with Holly.
Yeah,
because
basically.
You were homeschooled, and so it's like catch up. You're like doing makeup.
Kind of a little bit. Like, yeah, like I had a ball, like back in the day, because like I never went to prom. Like I didn't do prom, so I was like, okay, we're gonna recreate it here. And like I always tell everybody, if you're going on a field trip, you got to bring your brown paper bag lunch.
Bravo, geez. It's Holly prom, brown paper bag lunch. It's good.
Basically, yeah.
Okay, so obviously, if people want to see your lives, they can tune in. You go live very regularly, but when you're not live, who's Holly? What do you do when you're not on your live streams?
Usually if I'm not on my live streams, I am prepping for live streaming. So basically, like, I'll show you guys a little bit. So like today when I wasn't streaming, I was drawing my picture. So I don't think you can see it, but it's a picture of what I'm gonna do tonight. So it's a lot of drawing, a lot of making sure all of this looks cool, talking with everybody. Just basically 100% of my time goes to this. So there's not really, I watch a lot of Netflix. There's ink on here. I swear it doesn't look it's not empty.
No, it is good. You have a whole Meet Me gift board of the different gifts that have appeared and some of your favorite friends that come to your life. Um, have you always been a drawer? Did you realize, hey, I have an artistic knack? When did that all start?
Not really. I got a book when I was younger and I was like, ooh, you can draw dragons. I'm gonna try and draw dragons. And then that was it. And then I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't draw anymore until I started streaming, and then I was like, all right, let's see if this works. And then
I
that was it.
I did the 6-line thing where you tried to draw an S. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah, like the Superman S.
You make an S because my name has an S at the end, so it'd be like CHRI, and it's like S. It's like what? That's not necessary.
Oh man, that's so funny.
Okay. Okay. So as we begin to wrap up here,
Okay.
I know that you said going live is therapeutic. It's you seeing your friends, and you like cinema and movies and books. But what are like your guilty pleasures or some of the things that you do outside of being live?
I think I work out a lot. So like after the streams, every day I go to the gym. I think that's it. I think the one thing I do, to kind of like calm down or if I'm stressed out is I talk to everybody because you know the Ohana is amazing. So if I'm upset or like my favorite thing to do is to talk to all my friends while I watch Netflix.
Well, I would definitely say that that's the reason people like you is that you keep your relationships not only on the live stream, but your relationships extend to outside of the live stream as well. I know that you're a little bit of a gamer, so I thought I would throw you a couple game questions. How about it, Holly?
Oh my god, trivia? All right, let's do this. All right.
Well, sort of.
Sort of trivia? Games? Okay. All right. Oh no, pressure. Oh no.
All right, Miss Holly.
Okay, yes.
All right, Miss Holly.
Okay, yes, I can totally hear you.
For the beginning of this game, we're gonna do something called Lose One. So I'm gonna give you 3 choices.
Okay.
You gotta lose one. All right?
What?
I said for the beginning of this game, I'm gonna give you 3 options and you've gotta lose one. All right?
I gotta lose one. Okay, I'll lose one.
Lose one.
Okay.
Marvel, Harry Potter, Star Wars. Lose.
Oh, Harry Potter, Marvel, or Star Wars? Oh my God, I'm gonna lose Star Wars. Oh God.
R.I.P. Star Wars.
I'm so sorry, Star Wars. I'm so sorry. I just can't with Marvel.
R.I.P. Star Wars.
I don't know. That's too tough.
I'm sorry. You go with your first instinct. I know. I'm sweating.
Oh, this is so much. Okay.
All right. For this next one. Let's have some of you guess what she's gonna pick.
Okay.
Lose one. Rainbows, Disney, or California sunshine.
Oh God. Wait, I can't say it yet, right? Because they're guessing?
You have to lose one.
I have to lose one. Okay.
Rainbows, Disney, or California sunshine.
I'm gonna choose sunshine because I burn really easily. I get really red. I'm gonna choose sunshine. I'm gonna choose sunshine.
Wow.
I love Disney, you guys. I can't.
I never would have guessed that. I would have thought.
Look how pale. I'm really pale. I don't even go outside the sunshine. I've already given it up.
Have you seen Benchwarmers?
I have, yeah.
You know the character by Nick Swartzen who has the lotion and he like drinks the lotion? I imagine that's your fear of the sunshine.
That's me, 100%.
All right. As we wrap up here, I've got 2 would you rathers. Okay.
All right.
Would you rather have a root canal or not stream for a day?
obviously a root canal because I work at a dental company. I like watch root canals all at my job. They're completely painless and they're totally fine to do. I choose root canal. I will do root canal every day if it means I get to stream every night. I swear.
Buttons, it's like you can go live every day, but you have to have a root canal every day. Your cheek's gonna be like this.
I had stomach surgery. Like I have a stomach condition. I had stomach surgery and then streamed that same day, and then streamed every day after that while healing. So
I wouldn't have guessed that. I think it's important to highlight real quick. You mentioned that you work at a dental company.
I do, yeah. Like
how do you have time?
I work like it's like when they need help. So I'll go in and like help. I'll run insurance and like that was my job when I first started. That's what I was doing. I was a dental. I worked at I ran front desk.
Oh,
yeah.
You had to be very personable there too.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's a crazy place, a dental company.
Like taking care of children, teeth problems.
Yes.
Hey everyone, this is Mile Hannah. Got it. Those are the tips to be successful, everyone. If you want to be successful, those are the tips. All right. Would you rather have the powers of Captain Marvel or have your own movie franchise?
Of Captain Marvel, you said?
No, just your own movie franchise.
Well, if I will choose the superpowers because if I have superpowers, obviously people are gonna be like, I want to make movies. So I choose superpowers because then I can help people and save the day and save the universe and the world. And
to be honest, you'd probably get some movies made after you that way too.
Yeah, see?
I really should have thought of that one. I was sitting at my computer going, all right, what would be fun? Movie! She likes movies. Let's do movies.
Yes.
Okay. Holly, is there anything that you'd like to share with everyone before you go? Any words of advice, anything that we haven't had a chance to talk about, anything that's important or that you're passionate about that while everyone's here listening, you can mention?
So the number one thing I want to say is thank you, everyone. Just you guys are all amazing. That's kind of the most important thing I want to say is that even you, Chris, I want to thank you because when I met you in Playlist, you helped me a lot. You know, I was a little nervous and talking with you actually calmed me down. And you guys, he's the same in person. He's a really good person. And I want to say thank you to every single top streamer. Thank you, Captain. I love you. Mario, Jim Boss. I love you guys all so much. You are my whole world. Thank you so much for watching every single day. I am so lucky to have all of you. So thank you. That's all I want to say.
Plug those social medias. And when do you go live?
Oh, okay. So I have my social media is Holly California 27.
Oh, there's some turbulence. Let's hang on. There's like some static.
Oh no.
Static. There's some static in the live stream. There's some static. Okay, it's clearing up. Turbulent. There's turbulence.
There's some turbulence. Oh no. And then that's all. I won't take up any more of your time. Thank you, Chris, for having me.
What are your social medias and when do you go live?
Every day from 7 to 11. Every day.
That's Pacific time, right?
Pacific time.
7 to 11 Pacific time is when you can catch Holly.
Well,
go watch her crush some live streams, everyone. So much Holly for coming on the show.
All right, bye, everybody. Thank you.
Oh, goodbye. Oh, I'm short of breath. What's happening? Everyone, thank you so much. Do you know how hard it is to not say thank you during all that? Holy smokes. Oh, Lord. It's like I'm in a kitchen. It's really hot. Have you ever been a cook in a restaurant? I've never been a cook, but I feel like this is what it's like to be a cook. Or where's it hot? A firefighter? Am I a firefighter? No, I can't think. What is happening? You guys are insane. Big thank you to Holly. Oh, my head hurts. Wow, it's like pulsing. Holy smokes. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much. Thank you to Jim B so far. Big shout out to everyone who's gifted. I can't thank all of you enough. Big Finger, Jim B, Maddie, Audrey, DJ Kitty, Daddy J, Slush. I don't know who's even gifting. Whoever was doing the crown spam, thanks. With like a little bit of like a at the end, like thanks. Like that was cool. And the carnivals, it's like, what's the most obnoxious thing that you can do? That's what happened. All right, so keeping the show rolling. If you're new to the show, this is something that we do. This is something that we do thank you so much. I don't even know who's doing this. Thank you so much. If you're new to the show, this is something that we do every Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you so much, Gary, for all the support. Thank you. I'm just moving on. Our next guest is an up-and-comer. So something I like to do is invite on people who are an up-and-comer, who are up-and-coming. Also, did you guys see that Catherine was in here? By the way, did you see that Catherine was in here? She's still in here. Catherine! Hello! It's good to see you again. Catherine, I want to tell you a confession. May I tell you a confession? At the playlist, all right, I'm exposing myself. So when I met you at Playlist, I held up the phone. I said, hey, everyone, it's Catherine. And my hand was shaking like this. And I said, I just took 2 monsters because I wanted to be hyped for the announcement. For those of you who don't know, I did the welcome for the Playlist pool party. Catherine, the truth is, I was really nervous. And I was shaking, and I was like, yeah, it's because of the monsters, Catherine. It's nice to see you. So, but she's totally sweet, everyone. Probably the nicest person you could meet. And she is the queen. So, person most likely to be in your inbox, crushing your hopes that your crush got back to you. Taking the crown is Catherine. All right. Our next guest is a wonderful guy. His name's Mr. Dar 515, the up-and-comer. Welcome to the stream, sir.
Hold on. Gotta let this crowns go.
No, Mr. 515, we're good. Dar,
Oh, dude, seriously. I'm seriously partially deaf, so I can't hear you when you talk when it's loud noises.
Oh, really?
I'm being actually serious, yeah.
Oh, no, God. Well, that was part of what we were going to talk about. All right. So, to start things out, thank you very much for coming on the show. It's great to see you.
Yes, please, for the love of God, stop doing the crown spams. I'm begging you.
I don't know. There's just some static right now going on.
I know. I think I'm having bad reception. I have no idea. All I hear is.
Hey, Dar, would you rather go last, and would you when this clears up, since you can't hear, would you rather have Turk come and then we can have you come after?
I'm totally fine. I can go.
Would you like to go third so that I can talk with Turk since you can't hear?
No, I'm fine.
You're fine. Okay.
Yeah, I'm totally fine.
So, Ty, thank you very much for coming on the show. Appreciate you. So I've known you for a little bit. For those of the people who have not met you, can you tell everyone just who you are, where you're from?
Ladies and gentlemen, I am the Iowa gentleman, Mr. 515 Dar. Mr. 515. Well, the 515 in my name means it's my area code. That's where I'm from.
Yeah. Keep going.
And it's 515, not 515, not 515. It's 515. 515. Okay. No more. Please, for the love of God, no more.
Okay,
I'm seriously partially deaf.
Okay, so you're partially deaf. Yeah, I had a little bit of trouble hearing. There was some static or something happening. So on that note,
God damn you.
Dar, you're from the 515. You let's have a little backstory. So prior to meet me, what kept you busy? What were you interested in doing?
So pretty much I work a lot. So back to way back then. My grandparents raised both my brother and I, and my mom. Well, our mom has been out of our lives, in and out. So pretty much my grandparents took custody of both my brother and I because she had some legal problems with her boyfriend. They got caught with drugs at the time.
Mm-hmm.
So through when I was 2 through 12, my grandparents took custody. Lived in a small town called Elston, Iowa. It's literally like a 15-30 minute drive to Missouri.
Sure.
So after they passed, my aunt and uncle took custody of both my brother and I. My dad was still in my life. The problem with that is my dad can only see me every other weekend. So when I moved to Des Moines, he would see me every weekend. So I got a lot closer to my dad. Plus, I actually look like my dad. I get mixed up as being called Travis half the time. So
it's not bad for him. Maybe make him feel a little bit younger.
I know I got the looks in the family. I mean, my last name is Gillen, right. But yeah, I still got the looks.
Yeah, so thank you for sharing something so personal. I know that growing up, probably that wasn't the ideal situation. But
no,
you turned out great. So I mean, that's a good part of the story.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, my mom and dad. My mom had me when she was in high school. My dad just pretty much graduated at the time. So my mom was about 17. My dad was about like 19. So I was kind of, that teenage baby, that oops baby, that my dad got yelled at baby.
Yeah. So you lived with your grandparents, and then unfortunately they passed. I'm sorry to hear that. Then you moved in with your aunt and uncle.
Yep.
Okay.
So pretty much my middle school through high school career. Well, middle school and high school, I lived with my aunt and uncle.
Okay. What'd you do for fun as a kid? What were you interested in?
So.
Dragons.
Wow. Sure. So here's a weird backstory.
Okay.
So in middle school, I wanted to do wrestling. My dad was a wrestler in high school. My uncle was like a football player / wrestler in high school. So I wanted to do wrestling. The weird part of the thing is I got my physical and the doctor's like, oh, we got a problem. You can't do wrestling because if you face somebody bigger than you, you're probably going to be done. So I'm like, all right. So instead of doing wrestling,
what
I
reason? Were they just they're like, yeah, nah, fam, you're not cut out. Like, what?
So what the doctor said, I had dense bones.
Oh.
So I don't know what the technical term was, but all he says, like, yeah, if you face somebody just like a lot stronger or heavier than you, you probably would be done.
Okay, so wrestling was a no-go. But you were interested
wrestling
in
was a no-go. So it went from wrestling to band,
Mhm.
then band and choir. And I did band and choir through middle school and high school. And that
Mhm.
pretty much helped me a lot
Okay.
since
Yeah.
I am on the autism spectrum.
Mhm. Okay.
So
Um,
it helped me a lot with, focusing and that kind of stuff.
and so that's something that I knew, and one of the reasons I wanted you on this show. There's someone else who I've talked with on this show. Who her name's Caitlin. She has a son who's autistic. She's an advocate for understanding, because unfortunately there is some misinformation out there about what someone with autism is like, or their abilities, or what they can do. I'm sure had you not said that, people wouldn't have even known. So growing up with autism and being autistic, what has been, I guess, a misconception that you faced, or something that you feel people don't have quite the right understanding about?
So it was funny because I didn't even know till I had autism till I turned 18,
Mm-hmm.
because I had to go to a evaluation and something. I was literally in my car. Weirdest thing is I came back from Georgia and I caught pink eye. So my aunt took me to the doctor, said I had pink eye. Then she took me somewhere else and she's like, "Hey, I didn't want to tell you this when you were younger, and I think this is the right time, but you have you have hot you have autism, and where we're going is you're going to get evaluated right now when you're 18. You did it when you were 3. My grandma didn't know at the time. You were evaluated at 9. We didn't do it within middle school or high school, but she thought it was appropriate time to tell me, and
Mm-hmm.
literally my mind.
Yeah.
And
Well,
what I keep
what,
thinking was like, why didn't you tell me this when I was in middle school, or when I was this? She's like, well, your dad wanted to tell you, but I told him, no, it's not the time. We'll tell him.
yeah.
So when I got evaluated and everything like that, the person who was evaluating me was so astonished, because when I told him that I did band and choir, they said when you were young, you were like on the severe spectrum and that kind of stuff. Since you did band and choir, you're like way down mild. You pretty much act like a normal human being.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So pretty much band and choir, pretty much music in general saved my life the whole entire time.
Yeah. That's genuinely, I think words like incredible or amazing get thrown out a lot, but I think that's incredible that it's almost as if ignorance was bliss there, where because you didn't know, you didn't have that strike against your confidence to hold you back or say it. And I think that's so powerful, that it speaks to when people are told things like you can't do something, or you're going to have a harder time doing something. If you refrain, and I'm not advocating don't tell someone if they have a cognitive delay or something like that. I'm not advocating, hey, don't tell people about what conditions they might have. But I am saying, in terms of telling someone they can't do something can have very real effects. And you're a living, breathing example of not being told you can't do that, and look what happened. Can you talk a little bit more about how music has been an influence and how it's impacted you? Maybe some artists that you draw inspiration from.
So I wasn't like a big music fan when I was younger, even though my, grandparents had old country artists, and I was a big Al Jackson fan at the time. So I expanded from here's a broad spectrum. Starting from country, now it's like Shine Down, 3 Days Grace, freaking Memphis Mayfire, of Mice and Men when Austin Carlisle was in it.
They're still
like,
good. As a side tangent, Mice and Men is still very good.
Yeah. I mean, I'm surprised the clean vocalist can't scream. When I first heard it, I'm like, okay, I see you over there. All right, okay. Don't pull an Austin Carlisle to try and lead the band, but you do you.
Okay. So we did quite a little bit of a focus on that early part of your life. Growing up, then you find out at 18. I know you touched on it, but what was that like to hear? I mean, were you upset? Were you happy to know? Do you wish that you had been told earlier? Wish that you were never told?
It was a mixed emotions. I was mad that they didn't tell me, sooner. But it was kind of a relief because it was more of a understanding that I'm not the only one that has it. So it was mixed emotions. I was sad. I was angry. After the evaluation, I was relieved. This, that. Yeah. Like it really went like this the whole entire time. I think I was mad because I had pink eye that day.
Right. Yeah. No.
Then I gave it to my brother afterwards.
That's like a real double whammy. You've got pink eye.
Yeah, I know. I got pink eye that day. Then I had to go do evaluation. My aunt had to break the news when I was going there. I'm like, really? Can this situation make gaining worse? Right, you have a high grade fever.
That's a big light of the situation, but that's a real a real hit below the belt. Like, come on.
I know. I'm like, just give me the eye drop to take me home already. I don't want to give this psychiatrist who's trying to evaluate me pink eye. Just put a bandage over my eyes and pretend I'm not here.
Exactly. Okay. Talk to us a little bit about how you found me.
That's actually a pretty funny story.
Okay.
So my brother told me about Meet Me way before live streaming. He's like, oh man, I'm like meeting all these girls and blah 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 blah. I'm like, let me give it a try. I just gotta have a bad breakup. Let me give it a try. And I'm literally looking through the thing. I don't know how in the hell my brother's getting, all these beautiful women. I'm looking, I'm just like, fuck. Granted, my brother was way more handsome than me. I'm just like, okay, I'll give it a try, see what happens. This compatibility kind of, sucks. I think it's because of the picture. Mimi was just like, oh, you're too ugly. Here. Thanks.
You downloaded Meet Me to pull in Napoleon Dynamite's brother and chat with hot internet babes all day.
I didn't exactly say that, but yeah, sure, why not?
Okay. So you downloaded Meet Me to meet women. I think many people have. Meet Me has many times been referenced to as a dating app. It has been a dating app in the past.
It was a dating app. It was more like a dating app, hangout app when I first downloaded it.
Okay, but how did that transition or progress into you going live?
So after I had a girlfriend on here, I still think I got catfished. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to re-download it, see what's up. I just moved and see what's up. I saw this live option and I'm just like, what the hell is this? So I'm like, I didn't even go check people's others live. I just dived right in head first, see what happens.
Okay.
And ironically enough, I downloaded Meet Me back in November. Started making like a playlist of like, all right, how should I make this entertaining? And the first stream I went into, she wasn't a top batch at the time, but she is now. I went into Anonymous's live. So
Good choice.
Hey, my name is Dara. How are you? She's like, oh, good. What are you doing? I'm like, oh, I'm just making a music playlist for my live. She favored me right then and there.
That's pretty cool.
It was really cool.
Real quick plug for anyone who's never seen her. Anonymous is one of the all-time top ranks from gifting standpoint. From a person standpoint, she's all-time top. If you've never watched her stream,
Catfish.
She's a wonderful person. Has great life advice. She's way tough. She could beat all of us up in like 2 seconds.
So for people who don't know who Anonymous was, she used to go live just half a face, side half a face, because she was, what I heard, she was so afraid that people would actually see like identity. She didn't want, too many people, comment and whatnot. Now she'll see her face in there. There was one day I came in, she was full face, and I just started freaking out. I'm like, Anonymous, you're full face. And she, next day, she kept progressing because she wanted that top badge. And I'm just like, okay. And what I consider to her, she's my meet me big sister. I'm her meet me little brother.
Yeah.
We established that right then and there.
That's awesome. And I'm thankful
I'm like, I never had a big sister. Till now.
Yeah, so did she inspire you in any sort of way? I mean, this led a bit into part of the question, which is going live. What was it like for you? Did she help inspire you in some ways, I guess?
Yeah. So her and like a few others in her life pretty much inspired. It was literally like an example of get out of your comfort zone and just do it. So when I said I head dived in first, I literally head dived in. Just when I first started, I started lip syncing. I was literally at my bed with the bedpost and everything, just lip sync. I would literally have either no viewers or 10 viewers at the time.
Sure.
And I didn't care. I really didn't care. I loved what I was doing. Till my brother showed up and started reporting other people, then I got pissed.
Well, we don't have to talk too much about that, because despite that, you've done pretty well and you've made quite a few friends. Where I met you was on Unstoppable.
Hold on, you're breaking up.
Oh, sorry about that. Well,
you might have to repeat the question.
Yeah, so I said where I met you was on Unstoppable Idol, which you auditioned for and you sang through. How was that for you? I know that you said you did choir. Did you find it nerve-wracking singing on a live stream? Idol was a top badge and had quite a high amount of viewers when you started singing. How did you feel about that?
The weird part about it was I came in and seen it during season, like the semifinals for season 5. And that was, still the quarterfinals of season 5. And I thought, you know what? I haven't sung in like a minute. I'm going to audition for season 6, see how far I go. And literally, I didn't even know this, but I have a country twang when I sing. You even knew, and Idol called me his country boy. And he wanted to see a country, and he wanted to see a country singer go pretty much all the way. And I'm literally so proud of myself that I went to the finals. You knew the semifinals. He saved me because I came from a bachelor party and I lost my voice during a hockey game. So I had to literally switch my song within like 2 hours, practice it within 2 hours, because that was literally my backup song. So I did that. Hashi yelled at me for a bit when he said, "Take care of yourself." I'm like, I can't help it if I'm at a bachelor party. I'm sorry.
So for those of you who don't know, Hashi is a vocal coach. He's a professional vocal coach. He's a really nice guy. And if you haven't seen him, you can see him on Sunday nights on Unstoppable Idol. He's a really fun guy. Dar,
You're walking around with me.
okay.
Still here.
I wasn't sure if you were still there or not. Okay, so
Yeah,
you have for singing. We know that that's a thing that you enjoy. What else do you like to do in your spare time? What keeps you busy these days? Who are you outside of Meet Me?
Who am I outside of Meet Me?
Mm-hmm.
Just a 25-year-old boy who talks a lot and trying to stay out of trouble.
Okay.
That's pretty much who Dar is. And likes to go out half the time.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, who doesn't love going out half the time? I mean, just saying.
Yes. Any semi-appropriate going out stories you'd like to share? Or another
I love
time.
telling this story because I give my brother so much shit during his bachelor party. So we went to Kansas City for his bachelor party.
Mm-hmm.
And the first night, he was just getting, drinks after drinks after drinks after drinks, shots after shots after shots.
The semi-clean version.
It was
right?
Right. It gets better.
No, you're fine there. I just anytime you say shots after shots after shots and bachelor party, it can get a little risque. So I'm preparing for whatever's about to come out.
So I only had like a couple beers. One of his groomsmen only had a couple beers. His other groomsman was pretty much shit-faced. He's totally gone. So we're walking back to the hotel, which was 4 or 5 blocks.
Mm-hmm.
His buddy told him my brother's a cop, by the way.
Oh.
Another stay, he's a cop. His buddy told him was, hey, give me your ID. I want to protect you and that kind of stuff. So he gives him his wallet. He throws it. He goes like this, like, where's my wallet? He stops up and down and he goes like this. Yeah. So my brother was drunk.
Uh-huh.
Way drunk. I don't know why I'm losing service already.
You're okay. Yeah, you're going pretty grainy here. So just in case we lose.
Hopefully this is better.
I would like to do this because it's important. So can you wrap up the story? And then I want to make you're able to plug yourself so that way people can come and see you, or at least know when to come and see you live. So go ahead and wrap up the story.
So pretty much we went back to the hotel, and all you hear is my brother's going, you guys are mad at me, aren't you? You won't tell Heidi, will ya? He's whining, thinking that we were going to tell my sister-in-law now. And, telling, because my sister-in-law literally told me, don't get him drunk. We got him drunk. Not gonna lie, we got him drunk.
It's a good bachelor party.
So he's freaking out, thinking we're going to tell him. It's like, Cody, shut up. And it's every time after he pukes, he's like, you guys are mad at me.
Sure.
Then after each puke, he starts whimpering afterwards.
Sure. So it was a rough night for your brother, but a good bachelor party nonetheless. Yeah. All right.
It was a rough first night for my brother.
Right. So I'm going to get something ready, but in the meantime, can you plug when you go live? When do you go live, sir?
When I go live, as of right now, I go live Monday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, sometimes Sunday, between like 6:30 Central Time-ish. And the reason being is Wednesdays, I'm an adult leader at my church for middle schoolers.
Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty much what I do on my Wednesday nights is I am an adult leader for them. And it's kind of weird because they look up towards me, even though I kind of do stupid stuff like they used to do.
Sure.
So I'm like, hey, I used to do that. Sit around, let me tell you a story when I was in middle school. Oh, the pranks that we did at camp.
Did you mention what time you go live though?
Yeah. So I go live Monday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and sometimes Sunday. So Monday, Thursday, Friday, I go live around 6:30.
Mm-hmm.
And Sunday, I go live during like the afternoon. So whenever I usually send out a blast.
Perfect. All right. Well, now that people know when they can check you out, let's also get a little game action with you, sir. Are you down?
Oh Lord, I might
Okay.
lose.
Here we go. This is Hangman.
Okay, what's the game?
I'll give you a hint.
Hangman. Hangman.
The phrase here deals with something that happened
Okay.
tonight. Yeah. Now, audience participation encouraged because I don't want my boy Dar to strike out here. How about it, my guy?
It's like
What is
question.
your first guess here?
Guys, help me out. Help me out.
Give my boy Dar.
I'm seeing a lot of A's, so I'm going with A. A. Oh, is it Jim B is cool? Everybody's like Jim B's cool.
It's so close. It's not even fun. Here's how close you are.
I don't know who to blame.
No.
Jim
It's not
B
over.
is boss. No, Jim B is boss.
Ah.
And I didn't even have to look at the comments when I said it.
You know what that game was? It's called Crush My Plans. That game's called Crush the Plans for the Show.
Oh, you guys make Chris sad.
Good job, Dar. Good job, everyone. Dar, is there anything you'd like to share with everyone before you wrap up and go?
Yes. July 7th. Your boy, Mr. 515, is coming back to Unstoppable Idol.
Oh.
For season 8. He's coming back for vengeance. He's going
July 7th.
He's going to try and win season 8.
All right. So you're going to be singing and going.
So there was a double plug. Plus, also, guys, follow my Instagram at Mr.515dar_meet me.
Perfect. Thank you so much, man. So yeah, if you want to see Dar
Plus, we're also
sing,
doing a pillow fight on Friday.
So if you want to see Dar sing, help him out in the pillow fight. Because we got to keep you out on the edge of your seat on Dar singing. If you want to know the pipes on this guy, check him out on July 7th when he returns to Unstoppable Idol. That's Sundays at 7 p.m. Dar, thank you so much, man, for
Or
sharing.
whenever you come to my live and I feel like singing.
Or you
Chris,
can do that.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. It was a pleasure. Thank you so much for sharing your story, opening up like that and being vulnerable.
Cheers.
Cheers to you, man. Cheers. Thank you so much for everything you did. Much love to you, man. Thank you so much.
Love you all. I'll catch you on the flip side.
See you later, brother. Bye. Awesome. Everyone, please make sure that you're showing love to all the people who came tonight. And for everyone who's dropping gifts, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone, for the gifts. Quick announcement. The reason I'm not addressing any comments or talking during the live is because it's out of respect to those who are being interviewed. So I take the time to prep everyone and make sure that it's a nice, comfy little box to talk in. And I'm so thankful, and I love all of you. Many of you have been on the show in the comments here. If you have interest in being on the show, John B, thank you so much, my guy. I love that gift so much because it pops up and it's like, it does a little butt wiggle. It's like, I don't know if you guys know about the politician who, like, in 2003, he like basically got knocked out because he goes, and then we're going to Washington. Dave Chappelle has an excellent skit about it. All right, we're really off track. Yes, Howard Dean. Katie B knew. Oh my gosh. I was going to be like, hey, do you guys know about Howard Dean? You'd be like, who? There's a con. And then we're going to Washington. Watch the clip. I don't break from this setting, but I really want to show you the clip of Howard Dean going, it's so good. All right, anyway. All right, on that note, we have one more guest still tonight. So big thank you to Jim B for doing the breaking VidCon announcements. Big thank you to Holly for all the gifts and love and for coming on. Thank you to Dar for showing up, telling his amazing story of what he went through and the challenges and the success that he's had. And then finally, we've got one last guest. A little bit of a controversial figure. He's gonna skewer you, grill you, and roast you, all while from the leisure of a porch chair. He's the roast master of Meet Me himself, a living legend, one of the top tops. Ladies and gentlemen, get your not sensitive pants on.
I'm here to interview you. I'm here to interview you.
You're to interview me.
I'm here to interview you. I'm suited up with Chris.
Look at it.
Suited up with Chris.
Look at this guy. He's so,
I mean, we're all suited up with Chris. You know what I mean? I had to put my anthem on.
I love it. Wait,
That's
do you
my boy
have
KMB right there. Yeah, that's KMB right there. For those of you that don't know, that's KMB singing right there.
That is Candy. He's a top badge on
here. Yes.
Go unplug him. Dude. I mean, hey, yeah.
No. All right. So what's up? How we gonna do this? You interviewing me? I'm interviewing you. How we doing this?
Woof. Well, sir. I'll tell you what. How about I interview you? And I had a game planned, but if you don't want
to, all right. No, we can go. That works.
Tell me some questions. You can.
That works for me. I love you, daughter.
I'm sorry.
I was saying I love you to my daughter.
Oh, yes. Okay, well, that's something we could definitely touch on. No, I'd like to use this time while you're on to help highlight you, give you the limelight, help everybody know more about who you really are as a person. Because you're a funny guy, you have great live streams, but the thing is that not everyone's able to catch the story of who someone is. And so we can take this time to find out some more about you. So on that note, the way I like to start these conversations is the same always. Who was Turk? I'm afraid to ask this. Who was Turk in high school?
Oh man. So in high school, I was a baseball player.
Really?
Also, you know, we're not going to talk about what I did outside of school, but we'll leave that alone. That's not for live, you know. I don't want to be judged or nothing like that. I know it's a lot of people in here with notepads writing down what they getting ready, try to report before they lose my badge and shit. We ain't doing none of that. But yeah, I was a baseball player. Almost went pro, blew my shoulder out. So that's pretty much it.
What position did you play?
I was a pitcher.
Pitching? Okay.
I'm
Were you like,
I'm still on the internet for it.
what's your thing?
Yeah, I was also a street pharmacist at one point. I lived a very, very negative life growing up. I grew up in North Philadelphia, born and raised, and the playground is where I spent most of my day. You know how it goes. But
Yeah.
yeah, I lived a different lifestyle, and I don't regret it. It made me who I am today.
Mm-hmm.
So
You said a street pharmacist. I really like that. That was probably the most PC way you could have put that. So that's good. I
well,
like that's good, man.
Philly stand up 215. I mean,
so you were very proud of where you're from. I mean, tell us some of the great things about Philly.
So one thing about Philly that to me stands out differently than everywhere else. If you can survive here, you can survive anywhere.
Okay.
And that's just what it is. That's just what it is. Nothing else needs to be explained. We got the best cheesesteaks.
Okay.
And we just got the most handsome, we got the most handsome men here. So,
You're the most handsome live streamers. That's true. Okay.
That's just what it is.
All right. So when you weren't busy helping people's ailments and swinging at a baseball, did you like school? I mean, I take it you weren't quite the school kind of guy.
No, I was a math magician.
Really?
I needed to be a math magician. When you're out there, when you're out there doing the stuff that I was doing, you have to know how to count money and do multiplication very fast on the fly, just in case you get chased by the cops or whatnot. You can still be doing the calculations in your head as you running.
If you got shorted.
I don't get shorted.
No.
If I get shorted, they lose a limb.
Oh my God.
They get shorted physically. I get shorted financially.
So I made it off easy from our roast battle. Well, it wasn't really a roast battle. It was more me sitting there kind of like a puppy while you beat me up a little bit. You guys
would never beat anybody up. I think, to be honest with y'all, 100%, Bev that's in here, I think me and him are battles anymore. So I want to apologize to everybody that's in here right now if I hurt your feelings once or twice if they didn't get rid of roast. Just saying.
Okay. What happened after well then what?
So after high school, I was, with my kid's mom. I had 2 kids. I have a 8-year-old and a 7-year-old.
Okay.
Split up. I got engaged.
Okay.
I was engaged. That didn't work out because, no offense to the women in here, but women ain't shit. Not y'all. Not y'all. The ones I dealt with. We're just gonna leave that alone now. It happens. I'm not sweating. Ain't no sweat coming from me. What I mean by that is men get criticized, and I say this on my live a lot. Us as men get criticized all the time for what the. That being said, women also do the same things. They're better at it. They're better at getting away with it. It's 2019. That's just nobody knows. Facts. I'm gonna give you facts. I'm not gonna sit here and butter nobody up. I'm not gonna feed you donuts. You want something sugar coated? Find a Dunkin' Donuts. It's not for me.
This is great.
So I
love this. It's kind of like a yin and yang situation.
Yes. Us men, we're stupid. Women do it. Listen, you can make your face all you want. We're stupid. We get caught. They don't. They're better at it than we are. They can look us in our face and smile knowing they did something wrong. We can't do that.
A situation that comes to mind?
Oh, no, I'm not going to throw anybody under the bus.
Oh.
I'm not a snitch. What you trying to do?
I was just asking. I didn't know if it would be snitching or not, man.
That's what you call dry snitching, where I'm from.
Dry snitching. Dictionary. What's a dry snitch?
So dry snitching is telling without telling.
Telling without telling.
Me and you have a conversation. And I tell you what happened without snitching on the person that actually did it.
Mm.
I
In the dry snitch. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Got it. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
it's dry snitch.
Educating me. You're educating me.
You know, I
So
got my suit on. I got my suit on. I'm in my education mood.
yes, you look good. You clean up very nicely. I did too. Fun fact, I put on cologne before these. No one can
No, I don't
smell
put on
me.
cologne.
Makes me feel more calm.
But it comes off of me.
I really put on cologne for these things.
No, not me.
Okay. What do you do in high school? Did you continue playing baseball, or where did life take you? You said that you had
No, I blew my shoulder out my senior
Mhm.
year of high school. Engaged, threw that in the trash, and then I found myself on this app that we call Meet Me. And then
Okay.
I'm here.
I get on me.
So I had just, broken up with the girl that I was engaged with. I'm on all these dating apps and, see what kind of fish out there. I could throw a little lure out, reel a couple in.
Sure.
I had a little black book, you know what I mean? But I ended up getting on here, and there wasn't live streaming on here at the time.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know what I mean? So I deleted it. I
Okay.
came back, and there was live streaming, and I never went live. I literally used to bounce around between everybody's lives.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody used to tell me, you got to go live. You got to go live. You're going to blow up. You're going to blow up. And this was October 2017. November 2017. January 12th, I got my top badge and my million diamonds. And it was a lot different.
Oh.
So it's about a month and a half.
Okay. What was that like for you in the beginning? I mean, can you talk to us like what the like old school being
It's
2000?
not so much the going live part that was like the whole every top badge, every streamer, everybody, it was like a family. All of us. Everybody was close. There was no shit talking nobody. There was no drama. Every top streamer bounced around in other top streamers' at lives. We all spoke. With that being said, the people that worked for the app were also in everybody's streams. Catherine, JG, Brandy, Village Kev, they were all. And now, so it's more like everybody's against each other. Everybody's trying to beat this person, and they're trying to beat that person. That's why, if anybody noticed, I don't compete in competitions. Y'all can have them. I'm not trying to beat nobody. The only person I'm trying to beat is me yesterday. It's the only person I'm trying to outdo. Y'all can outdo each other. So
it's important to highlight too, you're not exactly hurting on your diamonds either. You're not using that as an excuse for diamonds, because you are one of the top gifted people on the app.
Yes, with that being said, so I also put a lot of my gifters on timeout.
What does that mean?
I'm known for that. So if I feel like somebody has gifted me too much, and so I'm going to speak on something. So I love the fact that there's green badges. I love the fact that people that spend a lot of money on this app get noticed for it. With that being said, everybody that is in this live, if you see somebody with a green badge, don't attack them to gift you. That is not what that badge is for. They are not to be known as people that have money to sue gifts. They are people just like we are. You see that badge? That doesn't mean make them red. It doesn't mean favorite them because they have a green badge. That's why I put gifters on timeout. I don't need people coming to my live and seeing top gifters there every day, and then they get 90 messages from men or from women asking them to come to their live to gift them. It's no. One of my biggest gifters in here is Cody, big boss man. I have a rule with him. Once he drops me 30,000 diamonds in my stream, I end my stream and restart. Because I don't want nobody saying that.
So you will craft your live stream, or like the time that you do your live stream, based upon how you're gifted?
Not really based upon how I'm gifted. I care about the people that come into my live. I look at the people in my live as my friends and my family. They're not my fans. They're not my whatever you people want to call them. They're my friends and family. So when I have people who gift me on a daily basis come into my live and they say, I got 90 messages yesterday after gifting you. People asking me to come to their live. That bothers me.
Yep.
It bothers me, and it should bother anybody who's a streamer on this app. It should bother you because they're not gifting for attention. They're gifting because they like you, and to me, they're just getting the attention that they don't, that isn't needed.
Mm-hmm.
So.
You did highlight that the app was different at the beginning, and that you feel like people are against us or against each other now.
Yes.
Say that is on the
response. Has to do with the contest. I think it has to do with the competitions.
Okay, so that almost answered the question. I was going to say, would you say that's
I think the best way to do it, my opinion on that is, there's like you just said, they just had 3 competitions last week. I'm with the competitions. A little bit of competitiveness is good, but bring it back. 1 month do a competition, 1 month do a bonus. You know what I mean? Instead of putting everybody against each other, that way everybody can work with each other to build each other's bonus, and it's not going against each other.
How would you argue that for the benefit of Meet Me? Because Meet Me does have to survive and do well.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. 100%. People are going to be gifted no matter whether you have a contest or not. 100% people are going to be gifted whether you have a contest or not. The contest doesn't it brings on battles and it brings on drama. This is my standpoint as a streamer. I understand their standpoint as a business isn't always going to agree with somebody who's doing the streaming. So I get it. I understand it's a business at the end of the day. It just sucks. I remember when there was no competitions, there was none of that. It was literally just people streaming, people getting along, people getting to know each other.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So I was going to say, would you say that the responsibility of that falls on the Meet Me community as people to be more harmonious? Or would you say that that is the nature of the beast of what it is to do live streaming and have a successful platform?
Well, you're bringing people in here from the world and putting them on a live. You're giving them reasons to be competitive. Mm-hmm. It's going to bring out that nature. We're all human. It's the way of the world. It's society nowadays.
Sure.
So why do you, say it again?
Why do you stay? What keeps you here? Why do you like it?
So I've almost left about 6 times. Last June I almost left because I dealt with nothing but fakeness on this app. I met somebody at that time who opened me up, and I was a different streamer back then. Anybody that knew me back then, I was a different streamer back then when I got my top badge all the way up to about May, June. I met somebody who opened my eyes to a lot different way to stream and opening up to people a little more. She's also a top badge on this app, which is my best friend now. With that being said, every time I try to leave, I go live and I'm giving reasons in my comments and people that get in my box and just to stay. You know what I mean? It's just a hard thing. And I think every top streamer in here will understand this, and every streamer with that, this is an escape for reality from us. We all live a life. We all have our own lives offside of this app. With that being said, at some point, our escape from reality sometimes can become a problem. You're escaping problems by coming on live. You're leaving your life alone, coming on here to get away from that. But sometimes this can be a part of it as well. And if you ever reach that point, step away. Step away for a couple of days, step away for a week. Because I'm telling you, if you don't, it will break you. Everybody has been there. You have top streamers who will no longer because they reached that point. So there's nothing wrong with stepping away for a little bit.
So you mentioned that it can get you in trouble. That getting wrapped in this can become trouble for you, yes. Or break for you. Has there been a situation for you like that, where you feel like you were using this as an escape and not holding to what your responsibilities?
I deal with it every day. This is my escape from reality. With that being said, every time I go live, for those of you that don't know what the shield of my name is, for as long back as I can remember, Char will tell you, Sammy, Ben, anybody in here that knows me, Cody, Bev, Kay, I've always been the person that people run to when they need to vent, when they need somebody to talk to. I was that person. Don't ask me why. I have no freaking clue. They're bad judge of character, if you ask me. But the shield represents that I was like the defender. So That's why it's a fight for me every day, because I go live as an escape for reality. But with that being said, every time someone,
Sure.
so, and it's no longer an escape from reality now. Now this is reality, because their everyday life is my everyday life.
Mm-hmm.
So,
on a more real level, this was what John B was talking about. I mean, there's the butterflies and rainbows version of it, which is people being friends, meeting up, having a great time together. But then there's this side of it too, which you're talking about, is people end up investing in one another. And when you invest in someone, life's not always good or easy for them.
no, because you have to understand something. Being a live streamer on this app is just like being an actor in a movie. You don't know what you're getting. I'm talking to Chris right now. I don't know if this is him in real life. Not saying you aren't, but I don't know if this is who he is. So I invest time into him. I get to know him as a streamer. We become friends. And then 6 months down the line, it's not him. It strays you away from wanting to know all that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, every person in here who streams has met people on here who turned out to be fake. If you haven't dealt with it yet.
Sure.
That's why my biggest advice I can give anybody in here: be careful what you get wrapped up in and who you get wrapped up with.
Sure. Okay. This is a really good topic. Time's like really blowing by. I would like to know some more things about you, though. I know there's some interesting stories that you have. One involves a bullet.
No. I've never been shot. So you have to understand something about roasting. When you roast, all cards are off the table. All cards are off the table. You heard me. I've never been. Have I been shot at? Of course. I live in Philly. I used to count bullets to go to sleep. I've never actually been hit. I'm too fast. I'm like the Matrix at this bitch. But yes, okay. I have been shot at.
I'm like 20% very disappointed, because while you were in that roast battle and I was watching, you're like, I've been shot. I was like, ooh, I know what we're talking about on the show. And it's
you know why I did that? I did that.
I've never been shot. Like, what? What do you mean?
I did that for a reason.
This is my material.
I did that for a reason. Nah, all joking aside. So, no, I've been shot at, but I've never been shot.
Okay, that's fine. That's gonna be a great story. What is real life for you today then? I mean, obviously you go live. You seem to be an advocate for having a real life, though. That this can become real life, but you need to keep in touch with reality outside of it. So what is reality outside of Meet Me?
So let me make this very, very clear to everybody. Some top badges do have a job. I work every day. I work every day of my life. I've been working for the city of Philadelphia for 13 years. I drive trucks. I do street construction.
Mm-hmm.
So I work every day. I come home. I take care of my kids.
Nice.
Let me say that one more time for the people in the back that didn't hear it. We do have jobs. If you can't spell, that's JOBS.
Do you work though?
Yeah,
no, that's good, man.
Did you think I was going to be able to afford this suit jacket without having a job? I don't make that many diamonds. Jesus Christ.
It's a nice suit. It's a nice suit. I'm always thankful when people come on suited up with some sort of formal attire on. It makes the whole experience feel that much better. Yeah.
This is actually my son's jacket. I'm just kidding.
Oh, like you said your son was like 9, right?
My son's 7. Jesus, you can fall for anything.
I'm trying.
Listen, I treat everybody with the same disrespect. You got to get used to it.
Oh, I like it. No, I mean, you have a lot of personality in your live streams. I normally ask people, if someone were to come to your live, what could they expect to see? So if someone were to come to your live, obviously what they're seeing right now is what they're going to get. But I mean, what would you say your live streams are?
So you're going to be seeing a lot of the pony dance. You're going to be seeing a lot of Bev in the box, or Ben in the box, or Cody in my life. really honestly, all joking aside, all you're going to see is you're going to see a bunch of individuals who come together and just have a good time, talk shit, listen to music, and just bust it up for a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, I get like undertones of that you have a lot of gratitude towards all of these people, and
I do.
You like that you do like live. I mean, you wouldn't do it otherwise.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I do. One of my favorite things to do is to sing to Matilda. You know who Matilda is, right?
No.
If you guys don't know who Matilda is, next time she's live, check out Charismatics Live, and then go put on the Matilda movie and tell me she does not look like Matilda. I love her to death, but she looks like a baby Matilda. She looks like a grown-up Matilda. So just be ready for it. Got one.
Perfect. All right. When are you live typically? If people want to come see you live, when can they catch you?
You asked the wrong question. The question is, when am I not live?
When are you not live? When are
I'm
you
live
not?
at home.
I thought you had a JOB that you worked.
You're right. I'm a boss. I go live at work, in the truck.
Oh my God.
I go live at home. I go live when I'm asleep. If I'm asleep on live, Ben is in my comments running my live for me. We got it all planned out. We do this.
Okay, so you have a system. It's like cogs in the machine.
We have facts. I love you, Charismatic.
Are you going to be at VidCon?
No.
That's a sad face.
Are you going to ask reasons why? Are you going to put me on the spot for? I'll give you every reason why. I'll give you every reason why. Listen.
That you work all the time. I feel like that's a reason.
So there's 3 reasons. There's 3 reasons.
Okay.
1, I have kids and I can't just get up and go when I please. 2, I don't have the money to just get up and go where I want to go. You know, I actually pay child support. That's another thing I do. And 3, there's a lot of people on this app. Like I said, I've experienced a lot of things on this app who, in my eyes, are fake, and I don't want to be around them. Now, you're going to stick them on a dance floor with alcohol with me. Yeah, I can't be there. Nope.
IRL roast.
You're going to give them liquid courage. You're going to give them liquid courage and say, there goes Turk. Yeah, no.
It's kind of like a shark with blood in the water.
Catherine, I'll go if Catherine's in here, or Audrey, or anybody that works for Meet Me. I will go if you have bail money already put aside for me. I promise.
You're good at making friends.
Facts.
No, this is the reason people are very rough.
Jim B. If you got my bail money.
All right, I can see it now, right in the headlines. Meet Me top streamer.
It'll be a good story afterwards when you're telling it on your live. Turk got locked up at VidCon.
When George from VidCon, when we went to the club. That's my favorite story to tell from VidCon. The people who went, no. All right, so let's go ahead.
Yeah, by the way, that was playlist. That wasn't VidCon.
Or playlist. I'm sorry,
playlist. You're the interviewer here. Come on, you're the interviewer here. I shouldn't have to be correcting you. Come on.
Keep me sharp. Come on, I gotta keep my facts straight. You're right. All right, Turk, would you like to wrap this up? I want to throw it to you because I think with the rate this is going, it could get interesting. So I'll throw it to you.
See, you asked me a question, but I'm going to behave because I could have had a slick answer to that, but I'm going to leave that alone, and sure, we can wrap it up. I don't know who's still in here, and I might lose my badge, so I'm going to leave it alone. Go, Hefe!
All right. Would you like to wrap up with a game, or do you want to interview me? Because you came in saying I want to interview.
Now we can play the game.
All right, let's do the game. Yesterday, you gave me a game. You put me on the spot. I didn't know it was about to happen, and it was a lot of fun. This time I'm ready.
Okay.
Who's first? Game from yesterday. In case you didn't see that battle, Turk said, name a letter. I gave him a letter. He said, pick a topic. Pick a topic. Give me something that starts with that letter that regards that topic. Sounds simple. You'll be amazed at how fast you run out. This is also something that you play during waterfall.
Also, with that being said, he has a dictionary sitting right in front of him, so I'm screwed. So let's get it started.
Oh, no. There's no dictionary, man. We're doing it raw. Anyway, let's go ahead and go for it.
Let me take this suit jacket off first. Because I don't know how you do it. I'm sweating my goddamn ass off. Jesus Christ.
I'm very sweaty, too. It's buttoned up all the way.
You just got a shower. And I know, Jesus Christ. It looks
right.
silk, but that's just sweat stains, people.
It is. That's sweat. Keep it very wet. All right. Turk.
Woo! I heard him, ladies.
Are you going first, sir? Would you like to go first?
We'll go with B.
B? All right. I will say types of food.
Bacon.
Banana.
Blueberry.
Blueberry. Did you just say blueberry?
You already lost.
Dang it. I was so ready. I had all the time in the world to prepare. Can I get a lifeline? Can I try again?
Would you like to phone a friend?
Yeah, bagels.
Bread.
Beets.
Brussels sprouts.
Beans.
Broccoli.
Beagles. The little chip things.
Blueberry waffles.
Did you just say Belgian waffle?
Blueberry waffle.
Oh, Belgian waffle.
Butter.
Chef Boyardee.
Nope.
All right, you got round one. You got round one fair and square. All right, round one. That's 2 out of 3. All right, I'm naming the letter.
All right.
D.
Streamers on this app. This will show you how many lives he goes into.
Oh, God. All right, let's do this. Dar 515.
Derek.
Donna.
Donnie, top edge.
Darwish.
Danielle.
DJ Kitty.
Dom Daddy Joe.
Daddy J.
DJ Kitty.
I already said DJ Kitty.
Fuck. You got round 2.
Got round 2. Damn, that made me sweat, bro. I was like, I tried to not look at the screen. All right. Woo.
So I picked the letter for the last one. The next person that sends a GIF picks the letter, and then the next person that sends a gift after that person picks the category. So Jim B picks the letter. Jim B picks the letter, and Ben picks the category.
You're better at this than me. Thanks, man. A.
A.
Says,
and what's the category? Ben. Things you find in Walmart. And the letter.
You said S.
It was Ben. Yeah, no, that was right.
S. Things you find in Walmart?
With A. Jim B said A.
He meant S.
Oh, he said S. S. Okay, S. Okay. S. Sweatpants.
Okay. Skittles.
Shirts.
Scrambled egg mix.
Again, how do you not start off with suit? You could definitely find a suit in Walmart. Shampoo.
Sword.
Sausage.
Damn, I love that. I say sausage is a good one. Slinky.
Streamer props.
Starbucks.
Sandals.
Scrunchy.
Shoelaces.
salamander plushie.
What? Jesus Christ. Hold on, time out. Are y'all accepting that as an answer? We need the judges. Will Jim B please tell me if he's accepting that as an answer? I'm getting a lot of no's going on here. You lost, bud. You lost.
Salamander plushie is a real thing. Salamander plushie is a real thing.
Yeah, but it's not salamander season. You lost.
It's fine. They have many salamander plushies for sale.
So if I go to Walmart right now and ask them where their salamander plushies are, go on to Walmart.com and pull it up. Pull it up at Walmart.com right now.
All right. In the meantime, give us your next one. This is actually going to the judges.
Jim B said Turk wins. So you don't even gotta look it up. Jim B, you said Jim B is boss, right? Does it say in store? Does it say in store? Does it say in store?
Free pickup. I don't know. How do you determine this?
Because it's got to get delivered to the store.
All right,
bud.
Keep going. No, this is not over. They sell salamander plushies.
All right. Pick the letter.
All right. This is fine. Technicality. We'll call it a wash. Third round.
All right. Pick the letter.
Salamander plush is real.
Pick the letter.
All right. The letter. C.
Now, you know I got to end it with the great old one that got you on yesterday. Things that have to do with sex or sexual activities.
My mom watches the show.
That's okay. She had you. Let's get it.
No! Why is this the one I can think of the most things for? That's bad. And my grandma's watching tonight.
Your grandmom's watching? Hi, grandmom. Hi, Gam Gam.
Turn off the stream right now.
So are we not going to do this one? Do you want me to change it? I'll change it. So you said C, right?
Jim B is boss. Does it fly, Jim B?
His life is flashing before his eyes. Just don't say the C word.
God.
All right, I'll start it off. Cuddle.
Okay, fine.
Can I get a 5-second countdown?
Are you coming over?
High five. High five. Give me a high five, bud. Cock. All right, your turn.
I just did one.
You said coming, or I said cock.
Oh, cleavage.
Coochie.
Contorting.
Crippling.
We can't say the
From
C
June
word.
14th.
That's the first one that comes now. Condom.
Cream.
From June 14th to the 7th. Camel toe.
Clit.
Does that count? Can you say that one?
Yeah.
All right, let's get creative. Clam purse.
I'm done. What the fuck? Choke.
Coddle?
Cuddle and coddle is the same thing. You lost. Come on, bro. Right. Come on.
Okay. Let me do a different one. Cuffs.
Cherry.
you say cherry?
Mm-hmm.
Cream pie. I'll take it from the audience. Thanks.
Chlamydia.
Oh. Contraception.
Chains.
Choker.
Yeah, there you go, cowgirl.
I'm out. Crabs is good, but I couldn't think of that on my own. I'm out. I don't know.
I'm sorry. Listen, I just had to put him on the spot. I like fucking with Chris. I like fucking with everybody. It just is what it is. I'm sorry for saying the F word. My bad.
We asked Jim B for the clear. He said, just don't say the C word.
RIP your badges. Listen, I talked like this when they gave me a badge.
I guess so. That was good. You won.
Did you think you were going to beat me? Listen, you're the judge on the Idol.
That's true.
That's like.
I'm breaking a sweat. I always talk with my mom too. Like the next day.
That's all right. Tell her. Oh, we're gonna roast. They want us to roast. No, I'm not gonna roast them. I'm not gonna roast Chris. We already been through this. We have already been through this. No, we have already been through this. I am not gonna sit here and roast Seinfeld. We're not gonna do it.
I'm sorry, Dad.
No.
All right. Turk, this has been a pleasure. I'll get you next time, maybe. You're 2-0 now. Thank you very much, my guy, for coming on.
Of course, everyone appreciate it.
Enjoyed Turk.
By the way, also, my birthday is Saturday, y'all. I'll be turning 32 years young.
Happy birthday, man.
I appreciate it.
Well,
everybody have a blessed night. And remember, don't be scared of me.
One more time. Give it up for Turk. Holy smokes. What a show today. I can't even breathe. Yeah. I don't know if I've had such an emotional roller coaster for a live before. Holy smokes. This has been possibly the best episode of Suited Up that we've had. A 500K stream, first of all. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you to Jim B for coming on and keeping us updated about VidCon. If you missed Jim B's update, I'll give you a quick recap. D Sharp will be officially DJing at VidCon. You have to register. If you are a top badge, if you are a VIP, or if you have been directly invited by Meet Me, you have to. What is happening? Ah! It's been a roller coaster. Oh my gosh! Thank you so much. Seriously, thank you so much. Email Audrey back. I look crazy. Yeah, if only this was tomorrow. Yeah, oh my gosh, it would have been. I think we basically got all. Thank you. Send an email back to Audrey, please. Oh yeah. I'm gonna announce who's on next week. So next week, everyone. Do this every week. Next week on the show. We have what? Hello, everyone. This is Chris. A big thank you to Holly for coming on. Big thank you to Holly. A big thank you to Dar for sharing his very personal story with us. And a big thank you to Turk for making my mom and grandma weep at the words that their son and grandson knows. I love you both. I love you both so much. And Jim B for him sweating probably as like, my platform, what are they doing? No! Thank you for the fire. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have crown PTSD. It's gonna be worse than childbirth and crown. Get the crown, right? Crowning? No? Okay. Chris, a classic. Yes, this is a great show. All right. So one more time, Jim B came on, he announced, he said, make sure that you announce or that you get back to Audrey, that DJ Sharp is going to be DJing the dance. There will be a bar. There's going to be a white and purple dance floor. They're giving out swag. There are more surprises still. But in order to get into the party, you have to register, respond to Audrey. July 11th from 7 to 11. Be there. Your friends, your favorites, everyone's going to be there. Don't miss out. Who's on next week? I got you. Who's on next week? I'm going to let you know. Here we go. Next week, kicking the show off, we've got Jay Smooth. He's so sleek. Right there. Don Daddy Joe, Jay Smooth. We got Siege Live. Siege is gonna be on. And lastly, we've got She Got Them. So Jay Smooth or Don Daddy Joe. Siege Live. It's She Got Them. That's who's on next week. Thank you, everyone. This is like literally the worst. This is the best in the world. Yeah, that's what we have. That's what we have. That's the show. Thank you so much to Big Fingers 69. Thank you to Jim B. Thank you to Matteo. Thank you to Catherine. Thank you for Catherine stopping by. Thank you for Jim B stopping by. All the admins. Hey, Anonymous, you missed it. You had a really big shout out during the stream. Dar515 saying your praises, and I hope you know how big of an impact you've had on people. Yeah, Anonymous, there was an entire portion of the show that was dedicated to talking to you. After the show, everyone, Marquise, aka the Idol, goes live with a recap of Unstoppable Idol. Wow, 7.6. Are you serious right now? This is by far the biggest live stream I've ever seen. Wow. Thank you all so much. It's just now hitting me. This is the biggest live stream I've ever seen. Wow, thank you all so much. Seriously. Thank you so much. Thank you. Can we get 1 million? Jim! Wow, man. Wow. Thank you so much. Wow. Thank you very much. On that note, I did announcements at the beginning of the show. There's obviously the 3 contests. I have to. This was my time slot. There's other streamers. There's other streamers who are, oh my gosh, Big Fingers. There's other streamers. I'm currently holding the, thank you so much. Seriously, thank you so much. Also, the Jim. Cheers to Jim and the whole Meet Me staff. Seriously, cheers to everybody. Thank you. Thank you. 600. 600K is by far the biggest live I've ever had. Thank you so much. Seriously, thank you all so much. Thank you very much. You guys honestly make, dreams come true. I get to do something that I love, and I get to make friends, and all of you guys show love, and I don't even know how to process that being a reality. So from the honest bottom of my heart, I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Thank you. One more time, thank you to Big Fingers 69, to Jim B, to Maddie O, to all the gifters, people who gifted so much and they're not even in the top 3 because it was such a large stream. Thank you to the guests tonight, to Holly, to Dar515, and to Turk. Thank you to the guests for next week, Dom Daddy Joe, Siege Live, and She Got Them. So one more time, appreciate everyone. I'm Chris. I will see you next week. I will see you at VidCon, and good luck to everyone participating in the contest this weekend. I'll be right there with you. So may the best streamers win. Until next time, everyone, take care. Much love. I'll see you later.